Hey y'all, just thought I'd do a update on one of my YouTube videos that I put up about 5-6 months ago. It's about 20 minutes long, 25 minutes long. I kind of gave a quick history of my life and where I was at that time 6 months ago. I'll go over it again real fast, only because that video is a little tough to hear. Hopefully this one will be a lot easier to hear. Start back in '83. I was about 14 years old, I guess. Brother was killed in Beirut, Lebanon, due to a terrorist attack on the barracks there. Killed a couple hundred Marines who were there on a peaceful mission. Parents got divorced shortly after that. I stayed with my mom. Brother went with dad. There was no hard feelings other than learning about what happened between my parents and that sort of thing. Like I said, I was only 14. When I graduated in '88, went in the Army in '90 to '95. Served my country, and I think I did it rather well. Went to Desert Storm. Did my job over there and did what we had to do when we came home. Got married in '93, I guess. Divorced. Married in somewhere around 2000, I guess. Divorced again. Married again 2006. Two at the time was a good woman. About 6 months ago, I told you all that shit was going south, and it was going south fast. That it was taking a toll on me. It was a pretty rough time. You can only be somebody's punching bag for so long before you either break or you say fuck it and it's just gonna stop. Comes a time where you have to start thinking about yourself, your own well-being over the tops of others. I've always been the kind of person to help somebody, no matter what I was going through. Help them with whatever they needed if I could, and continue on. It didn't matter what I was going through. I always tried to help. I always tried to be a good person. I always tried to believe that somehow, some way, it's going to come back to me. Not for money, not for praise, not for any of that kind of stuff, but somehow, some way, it would come back to me. It has. I'll admit, maybe not like I wanted it to, but it did. I think I've done well in my life. Tried to be a good person, help people when needed. I guess in 2016, somewhere around there, I guess I kind of found my niche, working with animals. I was born and raised on a farm. We had horses and goats and pigs and chickens and asshole rooster, and so I grew up on a farm, baling hay, cutting hay, raking hay, stacking in the barn, unloading wagons. So I was already familiar with it. It wasn't anything new. I guess at that point my life just come full circle and come back around to the animals. Did it very well. Got a good reputation out of that. That has carried on for a few years now. I did well for myself in that field, and I'm still in that field, transporting and rescuing dogs. Over the past 17 years, during this marriage, it's been ups and downs. Hasn't been perfect by any means. We've had our ups and downs. We worked through them. We agreed that we would work through them. Turns out now that was all fine and dandy then, but now that it's really went south, that divorce is imminent, now it's time to basically just trash me. I'm the asshole. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. What have you? Transport was bastard in the sense that I'm just not a good person. People told not to use me, because of my personal life. Like I've said in all my videos, my circle's small, and will remain small. It's not just like anybody else. I haven't been proud of every single thing that I've done in my life. I've tried to fix it. Tried to, I guess, for lack of a better phrase, correct my behavior, and be a good person. It's a shame that when somebody gets down, people like to stand on the sidelines and throw rocks, kick you when you're down. That's fine. I do consider myself pretty mentally strong. I'm definitely stronger than most. I deal with it and I go on. A lot of people don't know what I go through or what I've been through. I hid it for a long time. What I'm talking about now is recent times in my life. I hid it, and at the start I hid it very well. Stress started setting in, and that was the part that I couldn't hide. I couldn't hide the fact that I was under the stress. They could see it in my face, they could see it in my eyes. I was looking tired. I was. And people, close friends, started asking questions. Close friends started asking questions, and there was no way, I wasn't going to lie to them. Told them what was going on. The answers were the same, pretty much. They never would have known if I didn't tell them. Sorry about the glasses. It's Texas sun, and I'm going east. So, the answers were pretty much the same. They never knew that something to that level was going on. Started talking with them. It helped. Still didn't reveal everything. trust is a big issue. I know it seems kind of funny because if you know my past life, it's I've broke that trust before. But again, I tried to fix myself, get right, whether it be with who I'm around or God. God and I have had our talks. Some he's like, some he hasn't. But he's always been there. It just is what it is. There are people out there who love drama, love to kick people when they're down, love to judge people. Those people are a dime a dozen, because it seems when somebody gets down, that's when they want to jump in and start throwing the punches, throwing the kicks, throwing the rocks, to try and make you look to be as bad of a person as possible. Everybody's got a past. Everybody's got a past that they may or may not be proud of. My past, I'm more proud than not. With what I've accomplished in my life. I'm not a millionaire by any means. I don't have franchises. I don't have, it's nothing like that. What I've been successful at is what makes me proud. But praise is good. It's not why I do it. Acknowledgement is really the only thing. But not to the point of using that for glory. I don't want glory. I don't want TV. I don't want newspaper clippings. It's just not who I am. I do it because I love it. Try to do everything the best I can. When I do get an idea in my head, I jump in both feet. But you get to a point in your life where you refuse to be somebody's punching bag, whether that be physical or mental. Mine was never physical. It's always been mental, which I guess over the years is what has contributed to making me pretty damn solid mentally. As far as going through some stuff's some pretty bad stuff. Other stuff pretty minor in comparison. I've seen dead bodies. I've held dead bodies until they took their last breaths. That one happened to be my daughter. Certain people see this video, they'll probably bitch and say it wasn't my daughter. I took care of her for 17 years. Don't give a shit what you think. And if you think that's just a cliche that I throw out there, you're mistaken. Now, from 6 months ago when I made that other video, now the court has started, divorce has started again, which won't happen again. I've told friends what my future holds, and it's like what I said 6 months ago. It's about me, it's about my happiness, and it's about what I like to do. I've got friends that have similar interests, just like anybody else does. Some people, probably quite a few, will be left behind. I'm not driving you along with me anymore. For you to drag me down with your bullshit. It's just not going to happen. So when I do kick your ass to the curb, you can take it or leave it. You can blame me. I don't care. You can say I'm the one at fault. I don't care. For the most part, I sleep rather well. I can look myself in the mirror and know that I did the best that I could for that day, and tomorrow hope to improve on whatever it was. As should everybody. You know, times have changed. People are different. Society's different. You know, but I'm going to continue on as much as I can. It is what it is. But if you think that you're going to go behind my back and talk shit, thinking that it's not going to come back to me, or even maybe not talking shit, lying about my character or what I do, you are sadly mistaken to think that that's not going to get back to me. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but it will get back to me. And I've heard a lot of stuff get back to me over the last couple of months, especially since I've been dropping people out of my life. That's going to continue. You know, everybody makes a joke out of the, you know, you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Well, I'm not. It is about me. I've helped people my entire life. No matter what was going on, no matter what I was going through, I've helped people my entire life as best I could. Now I'm going to call the favors in, and if you can't, then see you. It's going to be very few that I'm going to stick by. Now, I'm not saying that if you're not in my inner circle, that you're not a friend. Most people with common sense understand that. Because I do know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that I will continue to try and help, mainly because it's with dogs. You know, so when I say that, you know, if you're not in my circle, I'm not excluding the good people that are still out there. And I still know quite a few good people. Fortunately, I know some shitty people who do things for the pat on the back, who do things to make somebody else look bad, who do things because they feel they have to be out in front. But you're not going to be around me. You're not going to be associated with me. It's not. It's done. It's over. Move on. Go fuck with somebody else. Because I'm no longer going to be your psychological or emotional punching bag. It's not going to happen anymore. You know, people seem to think that I'm just rolling in money. Because of what I do. Because I do charge a fee for what I do. Just about everybody that I've talked to tells me I don't charge enough. Which is fine. Pardon me, I'm coming off a 7-day transport right now. Louisiana to northwest corner of Washington and back. So, a few hours and I'll be home. Get some sleep. Anyway, people seem to think that I'm rolling in money. And we'll lie about it in court. We'll lie about it to a lawyer. We'll lie about it to their friends and make it sound like that I'm doing this for money. If you only increases all my bills, and that's just pertaining to the truck and trailer, and what it takes to continue this, you would be shocked. Got to maintain your vehicles. Service is approximately every 4 to 6 weeks, at $350 to $450 each time. Tires every 4 to 6 months at about $1,300 a set. That's just for the truck. That's not counting about, I think it was $500 to $600 maybe, $400 to $600 tires for the trailer. $75 on average to replace kennels inside the trailer. Just a hypothetical run to Connecticut. Say it comes out to be $3,000. The total, what I initially get. Anywhere from $800 to $1,200 is gone right off the top for fuel. Now, like this trip, we got going and needed new tires. It's another we'll say $150. That's gone. What little bit I do eat, and the people close to me get upset because I don't really eat when I'm on transport. Maybe $150, maybe. And the only reason that cost is so high is because it's out of truck stops. So that $3,000 is getting knocked down. It's already damn near at half. So that's 15. We'll just call it $1,500. So now out of that $1,500, we're at the end of the month, starting the new month. $350 is gone for service. Now you're down to just right at $1,000, $1,200. Got some kennels you got to replace. We'll just say we're right at an even $1,000. You got to replace bowls. You got to have dog food for the trips. Minor necessities. We'll just say that's $300. Now you're down to about $700. You take $300 of that and put it back so you can get tires when it comes time. Tires blow out. Highways aren't exactly clean. Tires blow out, you got to replace them. So now you're looking at $400. $400 ain't shit for a 5-day trip. So I guess if you want to look at it, I only charged you $400. Or that's what I got, was $400 for my time going up there. Going up and back. If you really think that I'm making a shit ton of money, apparently you haven't been paying attention. That's been twisted. And it's been twisted if it gets confirmed, will be disastrous. It just will. It'll be financially disastrous. And when I say disastrous, I mean everything will be shut down because I can't afford it. Due to other things going out, because people seem to think they need more to live on than what I do. Having that little entitled bullshit feeling. So it's not the case. Rolling in money, not a chance. And if you want me to break it down even further, and just keeping it just to dogs, it's about another $300 a month. just for dog food. Now I'm sitting at $100. So you might want to rethink your plan. There's a lot of people I can't stand. But going after them, if what they do for a living, for a hobby, volunteering, if what they're doing they do very well and they're doing it right, shouldn't have any bearing on the personal life. But people like to bring in the personal side. Makes them feel good, makes them feel big, and they enjoy running people on the ground. I've been kicked, I've been down quite a lot, especially here lately. And if you're the one doing the kicking, throwing the rocks, lying, whatever the case may be, you should have noticed already that I've gotten back up every single time. And I will continue to get back up. When it all ends, and you have been made to look like a fool, don't ask me to apologize. Matter of fact, don't ask me for shit. Me forgiving you is between me and God, not me and you. I'll deal with that with him. So when it does come out and you look like a fool, because you will, I'm a very patient man. Don't sit there and cry and say, well, whatever, because I don't care. Between my brother dying, parents getting divorced, all in the same year or two, it was a pretty tough blow. Since about 83, I've been building on mental strength. And of course, just life in general, just built on that. Corruption I witnessed. Certain situations that bring stress. It's been built on for, I guess, 35, 40 years. Think that I'm weak, think that I'm stupid if you want. Think that you're going to get over on me. You might right then, but I promise you, everything that you have done to me will come back to you. And I will not have any pity. Karma is very real. I'm not going to have any pity. Just not. Whether or not I forgive you is a completely different thing. That has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with me and God. And like I said, I'll take that up with him. So it's kind of where I'm at now. 6 months from that video I posted. It is a little tough to hear. That's why I wanted to kind of recap some things. I did that on my iPad. I quit using the iPad to do videos because it's, for whatever reason, it's hard to hear. It's hard to hear me on that when I do a video on it. I hope you got your car drive. And I'm not talking about having your car drive for this hand. I'm talking about having your car drive for the entire game. Be careful. I'm not one that breaks easy. To the point where I will let my health go down to not break. So just be careful what you wish for. People bounce back. And when they do, a lot of them come back stronger in every way. So just kind of remember that. You know, you can be pissed off at people all you want to. You can be mad at them for what they did to you or what you think they did to you. That's fine. Just remember, what you do to them will come back. It will come back to you. It'll come back. So just remember that. So, alright. Thank y'all. I just wanted to recap that video. I don't know what made me listen to it again this morning. But did realize that it was tough to hear, so I just thought I'd recap it, and you know, some people know, so they know that what I was telling them 6 months ago has come true. Not full of shit, just telling you what I see. So, all right, love y'all. Treat each other with a little bit of respect, a little bit of dignity. Goes a long ways. Instead of bashing people, try to help them. You know, it's not hard. So, all right, love y'all.